musical interest took off from there and specializes in Cajun music. And very well, I might add. You were just playing a little bit on a commercial break. That's wonderful. How did you get started in Cajun music?
Well, actually, I was driving back home from Ville Platte to Baton Rouge here one day, and I heard some Cajun music. I hadn't heard it in a long time. And since I play the guitar, I just figured I could learn the fiddle, too, and play some of the music I grew up with.
Where are you from?
Well, I'm from Ville Platte.
Right, like I said, your accent is very noticeable.
Well, I grew up pretty much, my parents speak French, and so did my grandparents. And so I did inherit the accent as well.
Okay, now the music you played, do you sing as well, or is it strictly instrumental?
The music, the Cajun music
Right.
I play? Yes, it is Cajun music. I sing in Cajun French, and the fiddle style I use is the Cajun fiddle.
Is that the only type of music you perform, Cajun, or?
No, actually I play other types. On the guitar I play folk and popular and country music as well.
Okay, now you're the first lady of Cajun music?
Right. Let me tell you a little bit about how I got that. I was in a local record store and I was asking him to carry my tape for sale. And I had suggested he maybe make a section for the women in Cajun music because there's not that many.
Right.
And he said, no, indeed, I'm not going to make a section just for the only lady in Cajun music. And I try to always think positively,
Right.
so I thought, wait, maybe I should turn that around. And so I called myself the Lady of Cajun Music, since that was his opinion.
Okay. Now, I've heard you play, you know, during the break and before. Let's let our audience hear you play. That was wonderful.
Thank you.
You are so talented. You can play the fiddle as well as sing in French, what not many of us can do, but then again, you're from Ville Platte.
That's right.
And play Cajun music. That's incredible. Now, this song that you just played, that's off of Cajun Classics, which is a tape of yours.
That's right, Monique. I just recently released my first cassette called VIDRINE Cajun Classics.
This is it, right? And VIDRINE Cajun Classics. And where can this be found? Where can we purchase this tape?
Okay, it's available here in Baton Rouge at the Record Bar in the Cortana Mall, as well as the Paradise Records on Highland Road near LSU.
Okay.
And all the record bars throughout Louisiana, actually, but here locally, Cortana Mall and Paradise Records.
That's a very good song. Are all of them that upbeat? That's very upbeat. Would you
Actually, it consists of two steps, which was a fast one like this, where you do the traditional two-step Cajun dance, as well as waltzes. So it's a mixture of fast and slow songs, the traditional Cajun music.
Very good. Now, you've been nominated Female Vocalist for Cajun Music.
That's right. That's
correct.
right.
What an honor.
Yes, the awards are going to be held next month, August 12th, at Blackham Coliseum in Lafayette. And I'm really looking forward to it.
Are you excited?
Very. This is a big honor for me.
And I bet you have a very good chance at getting
Well,
it.
thank you.
And if you do, I'm going to say, oh, I know her.
That's
I know her.
right.
She was on the show. She's so good. Where can other people listen to you? Do you perform for organizations or
Sure, I do
different
that.
events?
I do that at times. I perform regularly, however, at the Cabin in Burnside. In Burnside.
And any place else, just that's your regular performance?
Right, every Friday and Saturday night.
Okay. That was so good. Can you play another song for us off the tape?
I sure can.
Great.
I guess I'll do the song called Grand Mamou. It's a waltz. I'll do a slower version this time.
Okay.
Allons s'en aller à Grand Mamou et pour voir côté
right. That is a slower version, but it's almost more Cajun.
That's
because
right.
It's more,
Has that real soothing sound to it.
Yeah, I like that. Are all the members of your family as musically inclined as you are?
Actually not. I'm the only one out of my family that is musically inclined.
Okay. How did you get started? Like I said in the opening, you were 8 when you received your first fiddle.
Well, it's kind of funny too. When my mother would take me to the Catholic church there in Ville Platte growing up, I was always staring up at the choir loft, looking at the gentleman playing the guitar. I was never really paying attention. So thankfully, she caught on that I would be interested. So she bought my first little guitar at 8. Now that's where it started.
And you've been taking musical lessons, or?
No, actually, I'm self-taught. But I did obtain a grant from the Louisiana Tourism and Recreation Department to study under Doc Guidry, a famous Cajun fiddler here in Louisiana, that last year.
So what do? You basically started off, laid the groundwork yourself.
That's right.
That's incredible. Do you teach anyone, if anybody was interested?
Sure, I do give fiddle lessons as well as guitar lessons.
Is there a number somebody can call you or
Sure.
find out more information?
Sure, area code 504-926-1734.
Well, I wish you all the luck in the world.
Thank you.
And people are going to have to come out and listen
To
to
the cabin, that's right.
To the cabin. Where is that again?
That's in Burnside, Louisiana. It's only about a 25-minute drive from Baton Rouge, and it's a nice restaurant and a pretty much atmosphere. I sit on this little step area and play while the people enjoy their meal.
And I'm sure, because you're so good, you must have a huge turnout.
Sometimes, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I just want to say, do you find that there is much of a market for Cajun music before we close?
I sure do.
With the new types of music, rap,
That's right.
pop, everything that's coming out.
Actually, I think every kind of music is rather special, and it always will have a place, as well as Cajun and rap and all the others you mentioned.
And this is definitely Southern-oriented.
That's right.
And it's good. And I love it. I wish you all the luck in the world.
Thank you.
And I want to encourage everybody to go out and buy VIDRINE Cajun Classics. It's wonderful. We heard 2 songs from it. It's great.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here this morning. Next week on AM Sunday, we'll talk about heat strokes, get some travel tips, and much, much more. Thanks for joining us. I'm Monique Bienville. Have a good Sunday.